Rumjari, Wanakam, and Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about the next aspect of the basics of astrology, that is about the 9 planets. In my previous videos, I have discussed about the 12 signs and also about the 12 houses of one's chart. Today I'm going to discuss about the 9 planets, and all these 9 planets will be distributed in your chart. So there is no partiality in between yours and mine chart. All the planets will be there in your chart also, even in my chart also. So today we'll try to understand what are the characteristics of each of the planets. So I'll share with you. So here it is. So 9 planets. What are the 9 planets? So to discuss to it, we have Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and as also about the Rahu and Ketu. So each of these planet, what happened is it is giving a different kind of a meaning for each of it. So we'll try to see about it. Just a second. Okay. So you can see here that the first planet, which is about the sun. So what does sun symbolize? Sun is a symbol of authority, leadership, and ego. And it also symbolizes the confidence, willpower, and self-expression. In all the planets, sun is considered like a king. And next one is, we'll talk about the moon. So what exactly moon signifies? Moon represents the mind, emotions, and subconscious self. It is considered a benefic planet and governs your mental and emotional framework. Intuition, nurturing instinct, your mood, your imagination level, your sensitivity, and adaptability to the surroundings. And the next one is we'll discuss about Mercury. So sun is like a son, father, king. Moon is like a mother. Okay. So the next one is about the Mercury. So when we see about Mercury, Mercury is more or less like a prince. So Mercury represents about the planet of intellectual communication, logic, and youthfulness, associated with learning, agility, and analytical thinking. How one processes information and expresses idea is also signified by Mercury. So a person whose placement is strong about Mercury in their chart, they will be very good in communicating and expressing itself. If the Mercury is debilitated, then they will be finding it difficult to express and make others to understand what exactly one is trying to explain or understand them. The next one is about the Venus. The Venus is what you call it as Shukra. It represents love, beauty, and harmony. And it is also fond of pleasure, romance, and social grace. So Venus can signify about are you having a taste about having a finest of the things, then your Venus is very good in your placement. Some people will not bother. So it depends on whether Venus is strong or weak in your chart. The next one is we'll discuss about Mars. Mars is an energy planet. It is more or less like a warrior, a planet of energy, action, courage, and warfare. It symbolizes strength, determination, and the ability to overcome challenges. Mars is considered a malefic planet, but when strong and well placed, it gives powerful leadership and drive. They are assertive, they are determined, as well as they have a competitive spirit. So a strong Mars will be very confident in what they decide, what they want to take in action. They are always energetic. A weaker Mars will try to have a lesser confident, a little bit, like I mean, will take a little hesitant to take any decision and all. So depends on how is your Mars in your chart. The next one is Jupiter. So what we say about Jupiter, Jupiter is considered like a guru or Brihaspati, and it is considered as the most benefic and auspicious planet. Guru being as the teacher, so it symbolizes luck, abundance, wisdom, spirituality, expansion, and higher knowledge. Jupiter is the teacher of the gods and governs ethics, dharma, righteousness, and long term growth. So, this is what exactly the Jupiter is trying to signify it. Okay, so when we say about gods, sorry, okay, and I would say as an almighty, fine. So, the next one is we'll talk about the most, most of the people are afraid of or fearful of is what you call it as a Saturn. Saturn is a working class. So if you say about the sun is the king, Saturn is in the labor class. So Saturn is the planet which is considered for Nyayam, just about the justice. So it is the karmic teacher. If you do good, you will get the good. As you saw, so shall you reap. That is the kind of thought process the karmic teacher, so called as the Saturn, brings to one's life. And it represents discipline. There is no shortcut. It requires only hard work, responsibility, and also it delay the rewards what one has to get it. It is considered a malefic planet, but it brings long term stability and maturity when handled well. And a very well placed Saturn in one's life can make a person as the richest. If Saturn decides to give you what you require it can make you one of the best and the richest person also. So it is all about Saturn. The next thing we'll try to understand about is about Rahu. So what exactly is Rahu about? Rahu is a shadow planet. It's a Shaya planet and represents the north node of the moon. Although it has no physical form, Rahu exerts a powerful psychological and karmic influence. It symbolizes material desires, obsessions, worldly success, illusion, and foreign connections. So, Rahu is more or less like an attachment, an obsessiveness to what it gets attached. And Rahu does not have body. So the head part of a planet of the northern part of the moon, the north of the moon is called as Rahu, and the southern part is called as the Ketu, which does not have head, and Rahu does not have body. So we'll see about the Ketu. Ketu is also one of the shadow planets and represents the south node of the moon. Ketu is considered to be a malefic planet, but it has a unique paradoxical energy. It is both destructive and liberating too. Ketu symbolizes spirituality, detachment, enlightenment, and moksha or liberation. It signifies the end of the material journey and the path towards spiritual growth. A real placement or a good placement of Ketu can make you to be detached to these worldly things and make you to be more liberated and satisfied with what you are having. So it depends on where your Ketu is placed. So it is all about the 9 planets. And in my masterclass, in my webinar, I'll be able to share with you about the story related to Rahu and Ketu also, and also about what each of the planet is trying to tell you in your chart and what action you are required to take accordingly. So let us enjoy learning. Happy learning to all. And if you want to join for the next webinar in my class, in my session, you can always see in my, page, and there will be a link there and you can enroll it so that I'll be able to make you attend the webinar which will be coming up. Thank you.